Hey guys, Jarvis with Itsnotjunktv here today. Don't have a how-to, don't have a here's what I'm doing kind of video. More of a public service announcement, I guess you could say. Kind of run into this on accident. Just kind of thought I should do a video and let everybody know how these tabletop portable ice makers work. If you've got one, whatever you do, follow the manufacturer's cleaning. This one is a more high-end one here. This is one you can get most of your big box stores. It says to clean it every 24 hours, and I highly recommend you clean them every 24 hours. This one here, I couldn't find anything. It said just run cleaning, so it's got a place to run a cleaning solution through it, but no way of draining it. And you're saying, well, what's the big deal? You know, you throw some fresh water in it, it makes ice, and you know, what's the big deal? Big deal is that both these machines, whether you're buying the higher end model or the little bit cheaper model, they're both recycling water. Any water, any ice that melts down through this tray and ends up in the bottom of this machine gets pumped back up and turned into new ice. This machine does the same thing. Any of the ice that melts, and how I know for 100% certainty is I just run into this at one of my customers' houses. I seen she had this exact one sitting on her countertop, and I asked her how it was working. She said it was great, and I just kind of casually asked, I said, do you clean it every 24 hours like it says to? And she says, no, I've never cleaned it. And I said, well, you know that recycles water? And she said, no. Well, I pulled her ice drawer out, and everything down inside of here was just covered in a film of mold. Everything. And she's like, I've never taken that out. And she also said, I've wondered where the water was going from the melting ice, because, you know, none of this is insulated. So if your room is warm, it's making ice, that's melting and going somewhere. And if you've never drained your machine, it is picking that water back up through this little filter here. This one's got one. This is drop. There's a little catch placement right back here in the back. If you pull out the drawer, you can see it. Both machines have the same thing. And and she said, I wondered where the water was going. I thought it was evaporating like the new refrigerators do. You know, they defrost and evaporate any water that they make gets evaporated away. Well, this don't. This is being sucked right back up in here, and it goes right in, and it's making ice with it. So if you've never pulled your machine apart and really cleaned it out and run it through the cleaning cycle, you're drinking mold. This inside of this being exposed to the warm air, especially every time you open this, and that cold coming down in here, and this being non-insulated, it's perfect habitat for mold to grow. Hers was black, and I hope she cleaned it. She acted disgusted by it. They say this one, I just looked it up in the manual, it said clean it every 24 hours, and that means running some vinegar solution through it. And I would even suggest a cap full of bleach if you're really going to use this thing, because it's everywhere. It's not just inside here. The little rubber lines that run up and down inside. I had this one apart because I found this one on the curb. That's what started this adventure, is I found this on the curb. It was sitting in its box, still pretty clean. I thought, well, I wonder if it works. So I started messing around with it, started cleaning it out. Not only not running it through the cleaning cycle are you risking mold, every town has got hard water. This thing had a pound of calcium inside of it. So you're just, by not cleaning it, you're just going to lessen the life of it anyway. This machine's $350, this machine's $250. So that's not a little bit of money to be wasting on something that is going to be making you sick. You drink water that's got mold in it, you're going to be sick. Also, if you're going to consider one of these, you got to consider the cleaning and how convenient it is. These machines have a hose system that comes out that you're supposed to, when you run the cleaning cycle, lay this over the sink, let it drain out, and it'll pump all this water out, run it through the whole system, run the vinegar solution through the whole system, or bleach, falls down in here, it'll get collected, and then it'll drain right out. This one here has no drain. This one, I don't know if they expect you to pick it up and dump it over, because if you do that, this is a refrigeration unit. You probably should let it sit for 24 hours before you turn it back on. It tells you to do that when you first get it. You gotta let the oil in the compressor fall back down. Anytime you turn a refrigeration unit on its side or upside down or even forward like that, you're shifting the oil inside the pump, and they could burn the whole AC refrigeration unit up in it. So I'm not sure if I was gonna look at one, if it don't have some way of draining and cleaning this thing daily like you're supposed to. At that point, I don't see that there's any benefit other than having the one in your refrigerator or just a couple ice trays in the freezer. Because I wish I'd have got a picture, but I didn't want to embarrass her. She's a little bit older lady, and she probably just didn't think about it. But I should have snapped a picture to add in here to see how black and how thick the mold was inside her machine. And she had no clue. She had no clue that it needed, and that it was even under there. Because, you know, unless you're, let's see, this is the one for this machine. You know, typically you open it up, it gives you a little scoop so you can, you know, scoop your ice. That's as far as most people are going to go to look inside of it. This one is even, you get even less view. It's got this ramp here that keeps water from going back in there. You open this one up, and even if you take the bucket out, you can't see underneath it. And the problem is the catch bucket underneath here. Now, it wouldn't be an issue if you see one out there that's not regurgitating that nasty water, that forgotten, stale, dead water that's been sitting in the bottom of this thing, and then making ice out of it. That would be the one I would go with. Even one that connects to the sink maybe and uses on-demand fresh water. Not one that's got something sitting around in it, because to me, it was absolutely disgusting. And I would not eat ice out of either one of these machines. Even if I had it in my home and I was cleaning it every 24 hours, I would not want ice from either one of these machines. There's too many crooks and crevices for mold to grow in them. And there's no environment in North America, or I would say any part of the world, where mold isn't an issue when you start getting heat from the compressor, cold from the ice, warm air coming in from the room, from the uninsulated front doors on these things. Just a public service announcement. I'm no expert on anything. I just know I don't want to consume mold. It's not good for you. It causes all kinds of things, mental illness. It can really mess you up. And I wonder if these people are thinking about that when they manufacture them. You know, relying on somebody to clean something every 24 hours, literally said every 24 hours, drain this machine, run the cleaning system through it. It takes a couple hours, and you got to monitor it. It's not like you just open this up and drain it. You literally have to run this cycle. It'll run once, which takes an hour, and then you got to take this off, and it'll run another cycle. So it's not like you can just throw it over the thing and forget about it and walk away and it's done when you come back. No, you got to come back, and if you're not there to drain it, it's going to recycle that same nasty water right back through it and do the same cleaning cycle again with the same nasty water. So it's no. In my honest opinion, no. But if you're going to have one, clean it a lot, and watch it and clean it and watch it. That's all I can suggest. But that's all this video was about. I seen it. It bugged me. I'm not even using these to bake ice for me. I'm using them for I'm going to make a homemade chiller to cool a CO2 laser engraver that I picked up. So I'm never going to eat ice from them. I wouldn't. I'm glad I really dug into it. But I just felt like anybody out there listening that worries about the nasty things that we end up consuming on this earth anymore, just figured you'd like to know. But don't come after me, any manufacturers. I'm not blaming you. You're all made by this. You're all making them the same way. I don't want to be held liable. I didn't design these things. It's on you guys. I'm just telling you what I see. So I don't want to hear no lip from anybody. It's just what it is. You better clean it or you're going to get sick. But I appreciate you coming by and checking out this video. Take heed my warning or not, but I'm Jarvis. This is It's Not Junk TV. Until next time, see you then.